Yes.
How's Willie? You tweeted out.
He banged his head at the last play. He fell on the floor and banged his head, so I haven't seen him yet, whether he's hurt or not. But he should be fine tomorrow. But he was outstanding yesterday. It was good to see him back to, instead of avoiding everything, creating and doing the stuff that we've all seen him do. You go down that road and you start thinking the wrong way. This game is more mental than anything else. And for him, he got away from what he was doing to make himself and set himself apart. So he'll be fine now.
Talk about Jared. Did you ever have your high school number retired?
No, they were happy I left. No, you know, for him, and the team was great when I told him yesterday we're all going to go and be there for him, and they went crazy for him. And what a great gesture for their high school to do. Obviously, we can't stay for the game, and I'm not allowed to speak. We can't do anything because there's all kind of rules to what we can and can't do. But we are going to go, and while that's there, the team will be there, and then we'll come back.
Jared said Willie had a look yesterday in practice.
Yeah.
He hadn't seen it in a while.
What
Does that look like, and where did it go?
When you're coaching, there's a look of keep telling me, and then there's a smirk. And what I said, the smirking ain't working. You need to understand why we tell you to do certain things. And you know that this all, you know, I had talked about John Hood probably 3 or 4 days before. You know, it's amazing how much he's grown. I mean, amazing. It's like we have another coach in him. I told the team about John. I said, hey, if you want to know how good you are compared to who he's played against, there is no player in the country that has played with more pros than John Hood. There isn't one. There's not one. Maybe never will be one. He's gone from what about me and how do I help this team and what I do, and all of a sudden he's having a ball making it about everybody else. And if he gets his opportunity, John Hood will be ready. We talked about Alex. And Alex now, in my mind, when he's 35 years old and something hits him, he's not going to blame anybody. He's not going to listen to the alibis. He'll work on changing, and his, quote, failure won't be for long. That's what you hope you get from all this stuff, that you're teaching life lessons, that they use this. Willie, when you have it going good, you better keep riding the stuff that you're doing well. If you embrace the wrong stuff, you start sliding the other way, and it's a hard slide. I mean, he's done well yesterday, and I hope he goes in the game, but it's like a diet. You do right for 5 days doesn't mean you're going to lose 72 pounds, maybe even gain weight. But you're doing the right stuff so you stay with it and you know it's going to work and you keep marching. That's what I'm trying to tell all these kids. Derek Willis, talked about him yesterday. Derek, when he gets his opportunity, he's going to do fine. He's our best post passer. They play zone. I'm going to start putting him in. We may be able to play zone with him, because now you're really big, because he would be our 3. You're talking 6'10", 6'10". I mean, it's a huge zone if we want to play that way. So, you know, there's things that we're talking about that go beyond just the basketball. But, you know, again, the clutter they hear, 100-man marching band, and that band is step by step, 99 turn right. This guy turns left, and his people, that clutter says to him, what's wrong with those other 99? That's the clutter, and you got to get beyond all that. I'm owning what's happening. I'm taking responsibility. He was in the gym the night before. It's 11 o'clock at night. He knew. We didn't have a practice. He came in anyway. So doesn't mean it's the next game, but he'll change. He'll get it going.
You've talked a lot about the clutter, the people
It's
Do you
everywhere. It's not just
do you
here.
know that your
I
guys
know
are
it's
here?
happening across the country. Everywhere. You can become delusional. And I've had guys do that. Like you're listening and buying it, and it's making you feel good, and you become delusional. Or you can man up a little bit, own your own performance, listen to it, but understand this person's not helping me. Then you want that call less and less instead of more and more. Tell me what I want to hear. Makes me feel good because I don't want to take responsibility. Then that's who you talk to all the time. Become delusional. Let me just say this. What I'm saying, I've done this a long time. Every team I've coached has the clutter. Now, who's going to deal with it and who's not? My good teams don't buy it. Sometimes the clutter is they're on the other players. He shouldn't be shooting all the balls. You're better than, that stuff. It doesn't just happen here. It's everywhere. Now, is that a major problem? It might have been. I don't know. But I know this. It's out there now. If it was, I think it's been addressed.
John, what was your
Talked about
reaction
the,
to Brian Shorter and all
They're still looking at all those things. So,
We talked about Jarrett's number being retired, but Goose Gibbons had his number retired. How does that?
What was that?
Goose Gibbons had his number retired if Brian Stacy played here. How does that help the program? How does that help you guys in recruiting and the other things for the program?
I don't think I'm worried about that. I mean, we recruit West Jessamine very hard right now. But I think again, Jared Polson, the reason he's getting retired is because how hard he worked, what he's become, how respectful he's been, how much grace he shows and how much appreciation he has, and they want to retire his number because of that. And I think it rewards good, and I think it's a great thing for other players to look to him and say, he wasn't like the best player at Kentucky, but he made himself into something, and he's always been appreciative. He's always been that guy that is gracious to people. So I think it's good for that.
What about Georgia, John? What challenges do they bring?
They're good. I told Mark he's doing a great job. They're playing exactly how they have to play to win. Their guards are scoring. They're shooting the three when they need it. They're plus 10 rebounds in our league right now. They're playing. They grind it out. One team gave them trouble, and that was Florida. One team at Florida. If that game were at Georgia, it would have probably been a 2-point game. At Florida, they got them pretty good. But other than that, this team has weathered every storm. They're 4-1 in our league, and it's for us, it's that next challenge up. Okay, where are we?
What about Dakari? I mean, when you look back on that game, what's the one thing that you look back on and you say, this is what I saw when I recruited him?
Well, he's had that ups and downs. Now, we could go back to Arkansas, where I wasn't sure if he was playing for us or them. And that may be a hard statement, but it's the truth. Then he comes back, and again, his practice habits were so good, you could almost predict if he got in. This is what was going to happen. And he has this ability, but it's hard. Again, he's playing behind Willie, and Willie's really playing well. You're not going to get many minutes then. But Willie didn't play well, so now what are you going to do with your minutes? Well, he went in and said, you should be playing me instead of Willie. But you don't say it with anything other than your play. And so he's growing. He's going to be terrific. I'm proud of him. But this is all game to game for us. Whether it's my point guard, whether it's James, this stuff is all game to game with these guys. And if they get caught up in one game, you take your eye off the ball, which is the process of getting better as an individual and, more importantly, right now for us, as a team. And that's what we've been zeroed on for the last 2 days and what we're going to continue on today. There's something that is going to get us to make this big jump. And it's not individual performances going up enormously. It's our team play, both on defense and offense, really elevating. That's what's going to get us to where we need to go. Other teams are well ahead of us right now, either because they've been veteran teams and they're way ahead of us as a team, or they needed each other more than we thought we needed each other. So we haven't made the strides as a team that we need. But we have made strides. We're getting better. But we're all looking for that big leap. That's where the leap will come, when we really truly start playing for each other, where we have no ball stoppers on offense. That ball moves or you make a play. On defense, that we play an entire possession. And we show energy for our team, not just when we're guarding the ball, when we're not guarding the ball. That we block out on an errant shot with 0.2 seconds to go, because we're going to finish the possession. When we get there, you'll see this team take a quantum leap. If we don't get there, we'll never take that quantum leap. It's all going to be about us as a team. Thanks, guys.
Gary, stuff you just said is what I wanted to get to say. I was not going to ask you a question about the car.
Appreciate how you put it.